Good afternoon, everyone. We are here at the South Carolina Aquarium, and we are getting to see these amazing sights and views and sounds, animals on land and undersea, and it is truly a visual overload almost in positive action and excitement. We are joined today by Kelly Thorvalson, and we are excited to learn a little bit more about the aquarium, some great things that everyone can do at home, and also some goals that we can have not only for these coastal areas, but across the country as well. So Kelly, why don't you go ahead and tell us about the aquarium and the goals here?
Well, the South Carolina Aquarium opened about 20 years ago, and our vision is to connect people to water, wildlife, and wild places, because we understand that connection is critical to preservation. So ultimately, fewer and fewer students and children and really just people are getting out into nature, and zoos and aquariums have a really important place in connecting people to nature and helping people understand the need to protect nature.
And how is it that while people are here, you're able to connect them? What are some of the procedures and exhibits that you have that really help that along?
Well, our aquarium is set up to be the state of South Carolina from the mountains to the sea. So it is really, we have an incredibly diverse state in terms of animals and plants and really the types of habitats. So we introduce people to what is right here in our state. We have an incredible education team that puts together programs, and so there are lots of great information and conservation messages woven through those programs all day. But we have a conservation department that is working beyond our walls in communities, and that's where I am working in that conservation department. But our animal care department, they not only take care of the animals that are within our walls, but do a lot of research and field work out in the community and in nature to try to preserve wild populations. Our education team is doing outreach throughout the state, educational programs throughout the state. So we really do have a really robust aquarium here.
So could you tell us about some of those distributed and external education programs? Yesterday we learned about eco vacations and how sometimes adults, usually young adults, but nonetheless adults would go and help with some of the rescue activities, and they actually pay the nonprofit for it, and they call it a vacation. And I said, this is a great idea. So now I'm kind of watching for what are some of the innovative or new ways that we can help expand and connect people to the environment outside of the walls as well.
You know, our conservation department, I'm out in the community more than I'm here at the aquarium. And essentially, we are looking for ways to engage the public in litter sweeps and in just understanding sea level rise and flooding, which is happening here along the coast. So we've developed a pretty robust citizen science program. We actually have a citizen science app that is available on mobile devices, and 5 tools within the apps that allow people to observe these sort of their environmental data and input this information, and then ultimately to seek and find trends over time.
Wow.
And so we're really providing communities with tools to better understand these environmental issues within their communities.
What is the app called?
The app is called South Carolina Aquarium, Citizen Science app. It's very, very easy.
Very easy.
One of the most robust ones at this point is our litter-free digital journal, and that is a litter tracker. And it's a really cool litter tracker. You know, plastic pollution is kind of a big topic now. I think
big
across
deal right
the world,
now, yes.
Right? So, and a lot of people really want to help mitigate this plastic pollution issue, and so I feel like more people are wanting to get out and do sweeps and things like that. So when we get people to input litter data into this app, they're able to find out sort of what the most problematic types of debris are, and then find solutions. Where are those debris getting handed out? Why are they? What's the source? Is it a certain store or a certain brand? And then they can go to those businesses or even legislation and start having those conversations.
I love that. That is really exciting. Cool. Yeah, so I have a question. Do you aggregate the data?
Well, the beautiful thing about the Litter-Free Digital Journal is it is open sourced data.
Perfect.
So everyone that is a member of this app can download the data and analyze it and use it for their own purposes. And we've seen it used across communities in different ways.
Do you have any researchers that write to you all and say, wow, we were able to add this to anything?
It's not as much researchers right now as it is communities. It's community leaders, it's town hall, it's city council folks. It's people that are just passionate about protecting their children or their community. So it's more at the local level at this point, and it really is making a great difference.
No, I love that. I've been looking for something like this, so
Right.
I'm excited to see you already have it. That's fantastic.
Thanks.
So tell us about the program and it's almost the heart of this aquarium, is it not?
It is. Our Sea Turtle Care Center is really our cornerstone conservation program. We started rehabilitating turtles just after we opened, and we've taken in more and more turtles every year. It's an incredible effort that we have undertaken. But we've seen a frightening trend, and that's more and more turtles coming in with plastics that they've consumed in the wild, and it's a trend that is not sustainable for sea turtles and ultimately not sustainable for us. So we know everything from plankton to whales in the ocean is eating plastic at this point. So really our work in our conservation department to expand our plastic pollution work outside of our four walls stemmed from this Sea Turtle Care Center.
And what is it about sea turtles that really grabs your attention? Where are they in kind of either the food chain or the ecosystem that makes them such a central focus?
Well, first of all, they are threatened and endangered species, so they're protected by the federal government under the Endangered Species Act. So they need help. Their numbers were consistently dropping. So they are also charismatic, and people love them. So because people love sea turtles so much, they're a great sort of spokes animal or poster animal for the cause, and for multiple causes, but certainly for plastic pollution.
Very good. And what happens when the plastics get into the animals?
Well, if they eat too much of it, it can just basically stop moving in their GI tract. They become impacted, and then they don't eat, and then they ultimately will starve. And we've treated many turtles with impactions successfully, but certainly there are plenty of turtles that don't make it to our hospital, right? And we've seen those stories before.
How many do you get a year, do you know?
Well, we have had, I believe it's 27 turtles that have ingested marine debris, and 24 of those have been just in the last 5 years. That's in 19 years of rehabilitating sea turtles.
Wow.
So it was, it's a curve that is frightening, and it's the same trend that we're seeing along our waterways and our roadways. It's really and I think the world is sort of waking up to this issue. It's everywhere now, and we can't say it's not a problem anymore.
No. Yeah, we definitely are. I'm kind of wondering what changed. If you're seeing such a rise in the last 5 years, what has changed? Have our behaviors changed so much?
I think so. I think population increase is part of it. There are more people, but the plastics industry has just gotten better about creating plastics for everything.
Now, if we were to close out, what would be 2 things besides that, because I'm already going to plug that, what are 2 other things that people could do in their own lives that would really help make a difference?
Well, I think learning more about the conservation issues within their areas, and really taking a closer look at your daily life and to see where we can cut back on plastic or anything that is not helping the environment. Right? Walk and bike more, carpool. What the food that we put on our table, supporting sort of local businesses and local farmers, and seeking out sustainable seafood, and less plastic packaging. Use less plastic, period. There's so many things that we can do to sort of pull back on our footprint here that we're causing.
Yeah, it almost seems like we should be more symbiotic.
We do. We
parasitic.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, and thank you so much to the South Carolina Aquarium for meeting with us today. We will have lots of videos and pictures to share with everyone, and we will be posting about the app. That I'm really excited about.
Fantastic.